Hey then guys, thanks for watching. I'm Simon Shakespeare and today I'm going to be sharing with you my exact blueprint, step by step, all my secrets, exactly how I get amazing results with my clients in just 21 days. Now you might wonder why I'm putting all this together and what all the fuss is about. Well, recently I've been getting a lot of questions. I've been posting lots of my clients befores, afters up on Facebook, and people have been messaging me kind of wanting to know how they can get results, what they need to do. So I thought I'd put this video together just to show you. I've got somewhere to send people when they ask now and show you exactly what you need to do. So where it all started then, basically I read a lot of books, look at a lot of research, been on lots of courses, seminars, webinars, and spend a lot of money on my education. I've done kind of things on intermittent fasting, carb cycling, blood sugars, working with pH and helping your body become more alkaline, exercise programming, nutrition programming and supplementation. And I just wanted I wanted to put something together that would combine my knowledge and into a little package that would be able to help people get great results. So that's what I did. But at first I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know what kind of results I would get. So I kind of tested it on myself, and this is what happened. In 19 days, the difference between those two pictures there, first one on the 10th of October, second one on the 29th of October, you can see a massive difference there. I lost 16 pounds in the 19 days, and I also dropped 9 centimetres off my waist, which was like an amazing result. I was over the moon about that, as you can imagine. And so I wanted to help other people with exactly the same program, so I tested it on a few others, and this is kind of what happened. This is Hayley Williams. As you can see there, stomach, massive improvement there, much slimmer, tinier. Around the shoulders and arms as well, you can see a difference around the neck and the face. We've also got Kevin. This was Kevin. This was longer than 21 days. This is 28 days, but an amazing result in 28 days. Well, I don't need to explain that one. You can see for yourself. This next one then is Janet. Again, this is massive difference in the thighs, around the hips there, and around the waist, much more shapely. Also around the neck as well, and the shoulders, the top of the shoulders there, obviously looking a lot slimmer, a lot trimmer. Now, maybe those results don't impress you that much, but I'm going to tell you who I am anyway and why you should continue to listen. So, I've got over 10 years experience in helping people lose body fat now. Work with all kinds of people, from WAGs, Premier League footballers, local celebrities, radio celebrities, average Joes, you name it. I've worked with short, tall, fat, thin, and everything in between. People who've done no exercise, people who quite into their athletics as well. I've worked with all sorts of people, and that's again given me lots and lots of experience to draw back on. And as I've said, I've read countless books and research, been to God knows how many webinars and seminars, workshops, weekend workshops and things like that. So I've got lots and lots of education behind me, and I spent thousands of pounds on it as well. And not to mention that I deliver great results with my clients now. But that wasn't always the case, and I didn't always get those great results. When I first started out, the qualifications that I got, I was a qualified personal trainer, but that stuff didn't really deliver results for my clients. The stuff I learnt there was pretty basic, pretty rubbish. When I look back on it now, and it might have got some results, but I could have got a lot better results these days with the knowledge and the stuff that I've invested in my education. So I put all that together, all that stuff, and combined it to make the 21-day rapid fat loss blueprint. So that is what I did, and that is how I'm helping frustrated men and women transform their body in just 21 days. Now, the first thing that I get asked about that is, isn't it unhealthy to lose so much weight so quickly? Well, the answer is no, not if you do it properly, and I'm going to explain that to you now. Fat loss is really, really simple, but also really, really hard. Now, the principles behind it are really stupidly simple, but the actual action of them is brutally hard. So it's not easy. You need to give it 100% to begin with. So for those 21 days, you need to be giving it 100%. If you can do that, then after those 21 days, it is a doddle, and it is easy to maintain and to continue with that program. But this is the reason why. Toxins are the biggest reason that you're overweight and the reason that you can't drop body fat. Got nothing to do with calories or anything like that. Too much fat. Absolutely nothing to do with that. Toxins are the biggest reason. The toxins are stored within your fat cells. If you're trying to remove those fat cells, with the body won't let go of the fat because the toxins are going to have to be released back into the system, and the body's not going to be able to cope. So that's the reason why, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can deal with those. The main reason people mess up and kind of fluctuate, the weight goes up and down, is just because they can't stick with it for the initial 21 days. Like most people do, slow and steady, trying to cut down on things, that doesn't win the race. Slow and steady definitely doesn't win the race when it comes to fat loss. If you're kind of going slow and steady, you're basically going between a detox and a retox every single week. You might detox from Monday to Friday, and then you kind of retoxing back up. You have a weekend. So that's best case scenario. Most people are kind of just toxifying the body, on a daily basis. Now, as I said, moderation doesn't work unless you fully cleanse and detox first. And the 80-20 rule, which I'm sure you probably would have heard of, is 80% of the time you're doing the right things, 20% of the time you can get away with those cheats and those naughty foods, whatever you want to call them, which is great, but only if you fully detox, because only when you fully detox can your body cope with those toxins that you're putting in at 20% of the time. So you need to detoxify first. That's the key. Cutting down, again, that's another one, exactly the same as what I've been saying. If you're cutting down from 3 glasses of wine a night to 1 glass of wine a night, you're still putting toxins into your body on a daily basis. Now, you might lose some weight and you're cutting down on calories, you might drop some weight initially, but you're going to come to a stage where you plateau out and you definitely won't be able to get lean doing that way. Your body's still toxic. Calorie counting, well, that's one of the biggest myths going. Calories, if you compare sugar and you compare meat, for example, the way those calories would react in the body would be totally different. Okay, one's going to be toxic and turn to fat, the sugar, and the meat is going to be used, break down lots of nutrients in there. Your body can use that for energy. So the way those calories react in your body is totally different. So ignore that. Fat doesn't make you fat. Sugar and toxins is what make you fat. Good quality healthy fats will actually help your body drop body fat as well, and you'll discover why in a second. But this is what it's all about. This then, if you come and look at the first top left picture there, this is where you're starting off, and this is what happens during the traditional low calorie diets or anything you've tried in the past. Your fatty diets. So you might lose a lot of weight to start with, but you've still got the same amount of toxins within the body. So you've got a higher concentration, a higher percentage of your body is now toxic. So what your body will do, it'll rebound and you'll go back to where you were before, because those toxins are still in the body. The body has to go into emergency fat production so it can store the toxins back in the fat, because as I've already kind of mentioned, those toxins are stored within the fat to help you keep you healthy and to protect your vital organs. So if you're more toxic when you've lost weight, those toxins are going to have to be stored somewhere to keep you healthy, and they're stored within the fat. So if there's not enough fat there, your body could create more fat to hold those toxins in. This is the method we're going to be using, the cleansing and detoxing approach. So you'll start off toxic, overweight, you'll cleanse, you'll remove the toxins from your body, and at the same time you're dropping body fat, along with various other things, but you're dropping a lot of body fat with all those toxins, and then you'll be able to maintain it following an 80-20 kind of rule, without any rebound at all, because your body's not got the toxins there. The body doesn't need to put fat on because there's no toxins there to store. Okay, so I hope that kind of helps you understand it a little bit more. So that's why you need to detox. This is how and what you need to do. So first thing you need to do is become a caveman. Right, caveman or Stone Age diet. Now, if it ran, swam, crawled, flew, grew from the ground, or fell from a tree, then you should eat it. Okay, those are the basic principles. Meat, fish, veg, fruit, nuts and seeds. those are the key foods. Okay, the body was not designed to eat any of the other crap that we've introduced into our diet over the last 100 or so years. There should be no calorie counting, no portion sizes, and never ever ever go hungry. Okay, never. Now for the full 21 days, you need to completely cut out the following things. First one is sugar. All that sugar will do is make you fat, make your body sick. Okay, it can't do anything with it other than store it as fat. It might give you a little bit of an energy boost, but you'll come crashing back down. And if you've got too much sugar in your body, it's just going to be stored as fat. It's also the main reason you store fat around your love handles as well. Second one is alcohol. Sorry about that, guys, but for 21 days you're going to have to quit the booze. It's the same things I've just said about sugar, except it's obviously liquid form and it's more toxic. Again, there's nothing your body can do other than store it as fat. It's as simple as that. It's a toxin. It is great at making you fall over and act stupid on a weekend though, but maybe not for the first 21 days. Third one then is going to be wheat and gluten. Now wheat finds its way into most food. You've got to be really careful, got to check your labels on all your foods. Now it sneaks into lots of food, so make sure you're checking out for wheat and gluten on your packaging. The reason we're cutting it out is because most wheat is now like genetically modified. It's basically, under a microscope, it's sugar. It's exactly the same. So it's really, really toxic. And it's probably the number one cause, well it is the number one cause of digestive problems, the number one nutritional cause anyway, of digestive problems, because the body just simply cannot digest the modified wheat that we produce these days. And I think 80 something % of the world's wheat is now genetically modified, which is a real shame. That includes bread and pasta with the main foods where you'll find those substances. But again, like I've said, it does tend to find its way into lots of other foods, so you've got to be really careful. Also, another good thing to mention about the wheat and gluten: if you suffer with eczema, suffer with asthma, you're going to really benefit by, or anything like that, you're going to really benefit by cutting those foods out your diet. Next one then is dairy. Now, dairy is designed for baby cows. Simple as that. The body, we're not designed to. We're the only mammals that actually eat or drink milk after childhood. So we're not designed to eat that stuff. And even if we were, it's so homogenised and pasteurised these days that your body again just can't digest it. It's not designed to come into contact with it. It is one of the best things, to be honest, that you can cut out your diet is dairy. From a health point of view and from a fat loss point of view, dairy is what would term insulinogenic, which means it makes your body produce more excess insulin, which excess insulin is then stored as body fat. And again, the love handles that we've discussed is where your body will be storing that fat. Also, the calcium thing with dairy, massive myth. Your body cannot digest that calcium. And if you think about it, where does the cow get the calcium from? The grass. Okay, greens is where it's at, guys. There's more calcium in a floret of broccoli than you'll find in a glass of milk. So that is a big myth. Number 5 then, this kind of goes without saying, your body was never ever designed to eat those foods, the processed foods, the junk foods that your crisps, your candy bars or whatever you want to call them, your sweets. Those kind of processed crap, your body was never designed. Your liver has to just work overtime and overtime just to get rid of the toxins, to get rid of them out of your body. It just makes you feel absolutely shite. And it's basically just dead food. There's no nutritional quality that you can get out of it. Now, if that sounds like a bit much, cutting out all those foods, just 21 days, maybe these results aren't for you. But this is Dave Hughes. Check it out. This is 21 days again. And you can see a massive difference in that picture. Absolutely ripped abs coming through, chest, nice shoulders, great transformation there. This is his post on Facebook. He dropped 8% body fat, just over 17.5 pounds, dropped 10 centimetres off his waist, which is 4 inches. and he says he's the trimmest he's been for over 22 years when he used to compete as a boxer. So in just 21 days, it's a rapid transformation. This one then we've got Carol Homer. She lost 13 total inches and 15 pounds in just the 21 days, and you can see there massive change around the hips and the top of the thighs. Around the waist again, you can see a massive difference, and their arms around the shoulders as well. You can see the difference there. Much trimmer, much slimmer, much happier. Now, isn't this just another elimination diet? You might have heard of an elimination diet before in the past. Well, it kind of is, but that's not all we're doing, because what we're doing with this program is combining it with a few other things. So we're combining it with, first of all, your carbohydrate cycling. And if you've not heard of that, basically what we're doing is, and what you need to start doing with your carbs is to cycle them on days of low carb days and high carb days. And what we're doing is having 2 low carb days followed by a moderate carb day followed by a high carb day, and then we base all that around the workout. So you're eating your carbs straight after your workout, so your body can actually use them for good instead of just storing them as body fat. Intermittent fasting then, this is one that scares a lot of people. During the program we'll be doing a couple of 16-hour fasts and a couple of 24-hour fasts. The reasons we do this is just because it's awesome for burning body fat. This is an awesome technique that you can use for burning body fat. You're still eating your 2 or 3 meals a day. Still eating plenty of food. You're not going hungry, but you're burning massive amounts of body fat. What you're going to do by intermittent fasting, you're going to increase your growth hormone, which means you burn more fat. It's also an anti-aging hormone, growth hormone. So if you want to look younger, it's also studies that have been done that shows intermittent fasting is great for helping you live a longer life. As well as it also improves insulin again, which stops you storing body fat, especially around those love handles again, what we've mentioned. So it's an awesome technique. Hormone manipulation, and we're going to be manipulating hormones during this program, and basically everything that I've mentioned so far is going to help you manipulate hormones. But the biggest hormones that we're going to concentrate on is your stress hormone, which is cortisol. Now we're going to be drinking some licorice teas in the morning and up until about 2 AM, and then 2 in the afternoon, and then after 2 in the afternoon we're going to be drinking Tulsi tea again to bring that cortisol back down to within a normal range, and again it's going to help you sleep better as well. So those are great teas that you can have to improve your stress hormone as well, and your sleep. So there's a sleep protocol. This whole thing, following these programs, if you're less toxic, your liver's having to work less, you should find a massive improvement in your sleep quality as well. We've also got, for those that want to do this, cold baths is awesome for helping your body to sleep. If you're having a cold bath or a cold shower, your body temperature drops. Your metabolism has to work overtime to heat you back up again, so your body's burning more calories. You get a metabolism boost, but that also helps you sleep. The better you sleep, because it makes you tired, the better you sleep, the more growth hormone you release again, which means you get a deeper quality sleep, which means cortisol's not as high in the body and you're storing less body fat. Okay, so that's going to help you with your sleep. Also, the metabolic conditioning. Now, this is the workouts that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing 2 workouts on most days. Now, if you think that sounds like a lot, the longest we're going to be exercising for is maximum of 45 minutes. And the rest of those, the vast majority of the workouts we're going to be doing are going to be between 7 and 10 minutes long. So just short exercises, workouts you can do first thing in the morning, crack the 10 minutes out, and then you're away for the day, come back, you do your second workout after work, or whatever your diary is like. But that's what we're going to be doing for just for the 21 days, okay? As well as that, the kind of exercise that we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing no steady state cardio as your main source of exercise. The main source of exercise is going to be high intensity, short duration intervals, and we're going to be working with kind of compound exercises. What I mean by that is exercises that work your whole body. You're working in multi directions, so front, back, side, with weights, with resistance as well. That's going to add and preserve lean muscle, which is going to burn fat, and that's what you need to be doing, guys. You need to be working with, even if you women out there, you need to be working with some reasonably heavy weights. You won't bulk up, so you ain't got to worry about that. You need to be working with some reasonably heavy weights to create that change in your body. Okay. So yeah, you either need access to a gym or some portable dumbbells. You can do the exact workouts that I've put together straight in the house, so you don't need to be a member of a gym if you're not already, so don't worry about that either. Now, what about supplements? Okay, the supplements that we're going to use are as follows. We're going to be using a multivitamin. Now, the reason, all of these supplements, first of all, are just basically what they are is condensed forms of food. So what you're getting with the multivitamin, the reason why I'd throw in a multivitamin is because this day and age, the quality of the amount of nutrients that's in the food that what used to be there is far less. There's less nutrients within the soil, about 72% less nutrients in the soil than there were 100 years ago. So, you know, that's a big loss in vitamins that your body needs. So throwing a multivitamin in there. Fish oils. Now, a good pharmaceutical grade fish oil is essential if you want to drop body fat. Now, this helps you kind of turn off your fat storing enzymes and turn on your fat burning enzymes, which also helps you improve insulin sensitivity as well. There's loads of benefits to having fish oils, but they're great for helping you burn fat and just general all-round health. Digestive enzymes then. The reason we're going to be having digestive enzymes is to help you basically digest those foods, digest those supplements that you're going to be having. It's no good having the quality of food if your digestive system is not going to be digesting them. So, again, when you're cooking the food, you kill a lot of the enzymes that are in the food. So it's an important one. And again, these are my 3 top supplements that I would recommend everyone take all of the time. We're also going to be taking on a greens drink in the form of liquid chlorophyll. That's going to help your body just become more alkaline. Again, there's lots of good nutrients in there. And alkaline nutrition is one of the most important things you can do. If you're alkaline, your body's going to be burning fat. You're not going to be able to store fat. It's impossible. So that's going to help. Glutamine then. Glutamine is quite an underrated supplement. What it does is it'll help you replenish your muscle glycogen stores after you've trained. Without spiking your insulin. So it's going to help you recovery between your workouts because we're going to be training a lot. But it's also going to repair the lining in your gut, which again is going to help you improve digestion and going to be a massive help on this program. We're also going to be using a vegetable protein powder. Now, the reason I don't use a whey protein powder is because this vegetable protein powder that I recommend has got the exact same amino acid profile of the whey, but it doesn't have all the allergens and the sweeteners and the hormones that whey protein has. So it's a much more nutritional form of protein, and it's an awesome way to recover after your workouts as well. Lastly, we're going to be throwing in it's what's called the Healthy Starter Pack. Now, we're going to be able to, through the nutrition that we've done, we're going to be able to, body's going to be able to stop bringing in toxins, which will help your body, your liver catch up. But what we're going to do with the Healthy Starter Pack, there's a combination of supplements there that help your body to eliminate toxins and remove them from the body much quickly and much more safely, so it's less traumatic to the body. So we're going to throw those in there. Again, that's going to really help and boost the speed of the results that we're going to get. Now again, if that sounds like a bit too much, if you're going to be training twice a day, lifting weights, taking supplements, then consider these results again. Maybe they're not for you if that's too much. But here we've got Evan, and Evan's results, again, speak for themselves. The pictures speak for themselves. Massive change around the gut, a little bit of some pecs going on, nice shoulder development coming on as well, much trimmer. But then maybe that's not for you, okay? Maybe it's not for everyone. So maybe if you're thinking that going your own gets results, doing your own thing is going to get you results, then this is not for you. If you think it's not possible to achieve these results that you've seen here in 21 days, then again, not for you. If you think going it alone is better than group support because there's going to be a group of us all doing this together, we're all going to be doing it exactly at the same time. If you think going it alone is going to be better than that group support, then this is not for you. If you're not prepared to swap hard work, and it is going to be hard work for those 21 days, for outrageous results, then this isn't for you, guys. You need to be putting in the effort during these 21 days. If you don't want to understand how and why I get the results, because I'm going to be educating you all along the way with various videos and information that I'm going to be providing, then this isn't for you. Okay, maybe you want to check out these results too. This is Adam Smart. Again, we've got almost a bit of a six-pack kind of developing there. Much more shape around the back, chest, shoulders, arms, in awesome shape there. And again, this is Lynn Granger. You can see the big, massive change in the legs there, where the legs are touching there, and she's got more space there, so trim her legs. She already had quite a nice shape to her waist, to be honest, but we've trimmed, that's trimmed up. The biggest difference you can see around the face and around the shoulders there, look. Now maybe this is for you. If you like those results and you want to achieve those kind of results, maybe this is the program for you. If these outrageous results are worth more than the £97 that it's going to cost you to get in, if you think that's worth it, then this is for you. If you want daily instruction and group support from me and the group of us, then this is the program. If you want access to me for a full 21 days, and again beyond that as well, this is going to be an awesome program for you guys. If you want better results in 21 days than you've got over the last 21 weeks, then this program is the one for you. If you want better results than you would get with a one-to-one personal trainer, and I mean that, the group support, the access to me all of the time, this program delivers amazing results. So the accountability that you get from me and from the group is more than you get with a one-to-one personal trainer, and lots of one-to-one personal trainers don't actually know this information that I'm sharing with you. And if you're bored with slow and steady and fed up with your slow progress, this is the program, because you're going to get rapid results. If you want to drop at least 1 clothing size in the next 3 weeks, then you've got to get on board. If average results are not your thing, again, we don't deliver average results. If you want to know as well how to maintain the awesome results and understand how and why of fat loss, then again, I'm going to be showing you that as well. So what do you do next? Well, if you want to stay exactly the same, you don't have to do anything. You can delete the video, go on with your day. But what you do need, if you want to go ahead, is access to a gym or a set of adjustable dumbbells that you can get from Argos for under 40 quid. You also need to be prepared to spend about 135-ish on supplements for the program, the ones that I've mentioned. So if you do want to sign up now, use the button below to sign up, and after you've paid, you'll be directed to a page which links you to everything you need. If you've got any more questions, you can visit facebook.com/rapidfatlossblueprint. Check out the wall there on that fan page and ask me, drop any questions if you want to know anything, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So that's it, guys. I've shown you exactly what you need to do. I've shown you how to eat, what you need to avoid, how to exercise, how often, what supplements, how to improve your hormones, your hormonal balance. So if you want to go ahead, do it yourself, follow your own program, then you've got all the information you need. But if you want the exact training programs, the exact nutrition, the exact supplements, how many, videos on why all this stuff works, then you need to check out this program and get enrolled right now. Hope to see you soon, guys, and I look forward to transforming your body in just 21 days. Speak soon.